Breaking news. The United States secures the release of Marc Fogel in a high-stakes prisoner swap with Russia. Imagine spending years in a foreign prison for something legal in your own country. That was the harsh reality for Marc Fogel, an American teacher who found himself at the center of a tense United States-Russia diplomatic battle until today. Who is Marc Fogel? Why was he imprisoned? A 63-year-old history teacher from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Fogel had spent years teaching at prestigious international schools, including in Moscow. In August 2021, Russian authorities arrested him at Sheremetyevo Airport for carrying 17 grams of medical cannabis, which he used for chronic pain after multiple surgeries. Despite the small amount and the fact that he had a doctor's prescription, Russia charged him with drug smuggling, sentencing him to 14 years in a penal colony, a punishment many called severe and politically motivated. The shocking prisoner swap. What did the United States give up? In a surprise move, the Trump administration secured Fogel's release through a high-stakes exchange with Russia. In return, the United States handed over Alexander Vinnik, a Russian cybercriminal accused of laundering over $4 billion in Bitcoin through the infamous BTC cryptocurrency platform. Vinnik had been in United States custody after being extradited from Greece, and Russia had been demanding his return for years. This swap highlights Moscow's aggressive push to reclaim key figures linked to cybercrimes and financial operations that fuel Russian intelligence efforts. The political fallout. How this impacts U.S. Russia relations. The U.S. government had long pressured Russia to release Fogel, but he had been left out of previous swaps, including the Brittany Griner deal in 2022. Many had accused the U.S. of not prioritizing his case, calling him the forgotten American prisoner. With tensions between Washington and Moscow at their highest since the Cold War, this exchange raises major questions. Did Russia use Fogel as a bargaining chip? Will this deal open the door for further diplomatic talks or make Russia more aggressive? What about other detained Americans like journalist Evan Gershkovich and ex-Marine Paul Whelan? A victory for diplomacy or a risky precedent? The Trump administration is celebrating Fogel's release as a major diplomatic win. But some critics warn that swapping a dangerous cybercriminal for a teacher sets a dangerous precedent. Russia has repeatedly used Western prisoners to force concessions from the U.S., and this deal may encourage more arrests of Americans abroad. What happens next? Fogel arrived safely in the U.S. and was greeted by his emotional family. Meanwhile, Alexander Vinnik is now back in Russia, and U.S. officials worry that his cyber skills could be used against the West in future cyber attacks. This isn't just a prisoner exchange, but a chess move in the ongoing geopolitical battle between the U.S. and Russia. What do you think? Did the U.S. make the right call? Or did we give up too much? Let us know in the comments.